Hello guys, welcome back to Opportunity Home, your home of travels. Here today I'm joined in here by the head of Opportunity Homes, and he's here with me, Lyrical, and we are going to ask him about so many important questions for some of us who wants to travel around the world, especially to Canada. When you
Yeah,
are from either Africa or you are in
Europe.
Europe
Yeah, sure.
and you want to go to Canada, and being it you want to go and study, you want to go and live there or tour, whatever it is, for me, I recommend this guy to you, and this is his field, and he's going to take you through all this. Yeah, so I'm joined here by Lyrica. Welcome, guy.
Yeah, thank you. I'm very happy to be seated here with you because this is an opportunity for others to also come and watch and then educate themselves. Yeah, so thank you.
For me also, I've been having so many people who wants to travel as well. Some wants to go to Canada for studying, and some to live there for tourism, whatever reason it may be. That's why I call you here, so that just like you said, you enlighten people on this kind of thing. So before we start, when someone is coming from Africa
Yeah.
and they want to go to Canada to go and study, or just tell me before, what are the things you think going for Africa you can decide to go and do over there in Canada?
All right. So when we talk of travel opportunities, we have different type of travel opportunities.
Yeah.
It might be that you want to go there for a visit. It might be that you want to go to school. It might be that a family member is coming to take you from Africa and then bring you with a legal document, being ready when you get there. So we have different pathways when it comes to traveling abroad.
Yeah, then okay, so now when someone wants to go from Europe as well, is it possible? Because I have some friends here who want to also go there. Is maybe from Africa you are going to school,
Yeah.
you've completed your senior high and you want to go to school over there. So what's about when you are already here in Europe and you
Yeah,
want
it's
to go?
very possible. It's very possible. Definitely, personally, I was here in Europe before traveling to Canada. Yeah, so it's very
Okay.
possible. Yeah, I had an interview with someone. The person was asking me how I did my process from Spain to Canada, because people have that perception that when you come to Spain, this is not a country of origin. This is not where you come from. You have a passport of Ghana, and then you are staying here with a legal document here. So how can you travel from Spain or Europe to Canada? It's very possible. It's all about getting your documents, the legal documents that you will need whenever you want to travel to Canada. Yeah, so it's very possible. When you're coming from Ghana, the kind of document that you need is the same document that you need when you are in Europe. And then what I know, coming from Ghana, if you want to travel from Ghana to the European countries or the Asian countries, I think you don't have much opportunities like or much privilege than someone who is already in Europe. Someone who is in Europe is like going from a higher country to a higher country. It's going
Yeah.
to be a bit easy. Not
Yeah.
that easy. Yeah, people should. I'm not saying it is easy. People apply from Europe and then they still get bounced. It doesn't matter wherever you are. You can travel from wherever country you are.
Okay, so now, what advice will you give someone who is in Africa or Europe? You will tell me all the two, and has decided to go to Canada to go and study.
All right. So before you go to Canada, or before someone decides to go to Canada, it depends on um, his or her plans.
Yeah.
Yeah. So before you travel, you can't just wake up and then say you are traveling to Canada, you are traveling
Yeah,
to a
yeah,
country. You will have a plan for some time and then work towards that plan. And if the plan that you have is not going to help you in the future, I'll urge you to stay back. That's what I'll say. Yeah, you have to plan before you do anything. Put plan first.
okay, so now someone who's just completed senior high school and is in Ghana, Nigeria, Liberia, wherever in Africa, and wants to travel to Canada
Yeah.
or wherever he wants to travel, what are the processes he has to go through and the advices you give such a person?
Okay, it's never bad to travel to Canada to learn. Yes, it's never bad. It's very good because you can't compare African education to Canadian
Yeah.
education. Yeah. So if you have the opportunity to go out to learn, it's a privilege. It's very nice for you, and I'll advise you to grab it. But if you think it's not going to bring any importance to you, schooling outside, don't waste your time. You understand?
Yeah.
Working outside, schooling outside there is different from schooling in Ghana. You get what I'm saying? So if you have the a chance to travel to all those places, just grab it. You have to go.
So
Yeah.
before you are able to go, do you need your certificates and all
Yeah, you need
that?
some kind of documents. The documents are very important. You can't travel without
And among
documents.
these documents are what and what and
Okay, so let's say you want to go to. It depends on the kind of program you are going for. Let's say you are going for a diploma, or you are going for a degree, master's degree, and it depends.
yeah.
So normally, let me talk for those who are going for either degree or diploma. They all have the same requirements. So when you are traveling from an English-speaking country like Ghana and Nigeria, you don't need to write SAT. That's the English test that they've been writing. You don't need to write it because they know Ghana is an English country.
English
Yeah, so you don't have to write that language, that SAT or CELPIC and those exams. Yeah, you don't have to write it. All you need is your certificate, your SHS certificate from WAEC, the original one. Because when you use the original one, that's going to give you like some chances. Yes, always I'll tell people to go for the original. If you don't have the original, go to your school and then get the original certificate from them that the WAEC brought, because they have how they
Yeah, they make it. It's different from.
it's different from what we print outside.
what
Yeah,
you
so
print,
I'll
yeah.
advise them to go for the original one, and then you will have to get the recommendation from the school, the transcript. The transcript. This one thing I don't know. People have been asking me, if someone asks you that, what are the documents that I need, and I say transcript, then do continue to ask me that what is transcript. This is the chance for you to know what the transcript. The transcript is like all the results that you get since you went to the senior high school, from Form 1 to the last year of the school.
Yeah.
All the results that you had and the positions that you had, they combine them into one sheet with the grade of each subject that you did. So that's the transcript, and then you add it to the final certificate. Yes, so that are some documents that you can't do away with. And then there are some grades that you can never go, you can never apply with those grades. A grade like D6, D7 rather. C6, some schools
They
will
accept, yeah.
you will accept C6. Yeah, but for D7, don't even try, because trying to use D7 for a school, you might waste your money. You understand?
Yeah.
Because just imagine paying $150 for application fee, and then
Yeah.
they'll tell you that unfortunately we are not able to admit you or give you admission because of the result that you have. So there are things that we should be very mindful of. Don't just waste money.
So it's when you have D7, it doesn't matter the kind of subject you have the D7. Or
It
there are
matters.
specific
It matters.
subjects.
Yeah. So that's why I would advise you to explore the school's website. Go to the website and know the kind of grade they need in each subject. There are some schools they'll just tell you that you have to get at least C5 in both English and mathematics. So let's say you had D7 in an elective subject. Normally they don't consider it if only it is not affiliated with the kind of course you are going to do there. You understand?
Yeah,
Let's say you
yeah,
fail
yeah.
physics and you are going to do mechanical engineering in Canada. Although physics is an elective subject, but you can't do mechanical
Yeah, you
engineering
can. It's
without failing
impossible,
with failing physics.
Physics.
Yeah, so it depends on the kind of subject that you're going to do, and it also depends on the kind of subject that you failed. Yeah, so it works hand in hand.
Yeah, so now for students, I think this is what you said. Based on what you said, is
Yeah.
very clarified. It's understandable. So now let's talk about someone who is just in Ghana or Africa, wherever he or she may be, and is not a student or has not yet completed their senior high school, but still wants to travel to Canada.
People, if you can even go to Canada and then continue your senior high school.
Your senior high.
Yeah,
over
people
there,
don't know
yeah.
that.
No,
When
okay,
you
let's
finish
talk about
when you finish your junior high, you can travel to Canada and then
For senior
continue your senior high there.
Yo, so
Many
now-
people don't know about this.
Yeah, that for that we have to come another day, and you know,
Yeah.
in time we are going to sit here and talk with the head of Opportunity Home, as I told you. And but now what I want to know is that someone who is not, let me say, is not a student but still wants to travel outside as well
Where does the person want to travel? Is it Canada?
to Canada. Yeah.
All right. So, if you've not schooled and then you want to travel to Canada, it's a bit difficult. The only thing you can do is to apply for a visit visa and go and visit there and come back. That's all. Or maybe you have a family member there who can come for you, or someone can actually come and then marry you and then send you. That's the only way you can go to Canada legally. As I said, it's either you go for a business tour, you go for visiting, or a family member comes for you, or you have a spouse who can come and marry you and send you. That's the best way, because rather than that, I don't think there is a legal way you can go to Canada. Yeah.
Okay then, guys, you've heard it your own in your own ears. Yeah, so from the horse's own mouth, as I told you, he's the head of Opportunity Homes, your home of travels. Whatever you need to know about what we're just talking about,
All
and
right.
there are
So
so many more to it. When you go to our channel, Opportunity Home, you find so many opportunities over there. When you
yeah.
want to travel, wherever you are in Africa, be it Nigeria, Ghana, wherever it may be, Liberia, yeah, you'll have so many opportunities. And as I said, time in time, we are going to sit with him just like we did right now. So make sure you subscribe to the channel, you like it, and you share it, because sharing it means you are providing so many opportunities to your friends and families around Ghana and Africa as a whole. And also, just like you heard, even when you are in Europe and you want to go, it's still possible. Just do well to come every time under this our
Channel.
Opportunity Home, this channel. You come under it, you'll find so many interesting topics that will guide you and help you and take you to your destination. Yeah, so thanks very much for
Okay, you're
having you here.
welcome. Okay.